This is Somya, and you're watching the Global Tales. We can see that increasing stress and anxiety in students and teenagers have been growing over years and years, and reason can be numerous. And what we can see from the statistics, this number has been increasing over years and years. What's the problem behind increasing stress and anxiety among students and teenagers nowadays? Most of it is related to lack of sleep, not following a proper routine, making sure of getting yourself exposed to blue light, and not taking care of what you are eating. Balanced proper nutrition is what is really very important when it comes to stabilizing your physical and your mental health. But here we are not taking care of enough good nutrition, and that's why we have been facing increased anxiety and stress issues among teenagers and students. So what's the solution of this problem? The solution lies in many things that can be done to fix this routine and solve the problem from the root level. First and very important solution has to be the exercise, or involving yourself into some physical activity, be it any kind of physical activity, be it regular exercise, Zumba, yoga, doing cycling, or doing certain physical activity that moves your body that you really enjoy doing has to be included in your routine. Some people might be good at cycling, they want to go for a good run, or they might enjoy out there in nature just walking by themselves. Anything can be done to make sure that physical activity is included in your routine. There can be swimming that can be included in your routine. The teenage is the most vulnerable age when you can learn new things, and involving yourself in doing certain physical activity can really help. Going out and not just sticking onto your phones can really help. Going out in a park and enjoying certain physical activities can help you get rid of all the anxiety and stress and develop certain habits and fix your routine on root level. So it's very important to engage in certain physical activity. Before we move ahead, something that can actually help and has been there to help you out with your stress is the anti-stress tablets from Sunova. The key ingredients here is ashwagandha, brahmi, gotu kola, black pepper that helps you relieve stress, calms anxiety, fights mental fatigue, promotes overall being. So you just have to take one capsule twice a day as directed by your physician. Having said this tablet is only recommended for 18 plus adults. So yes, you have to check your age before consuming this in order to release stress, calm anxiety, and fight mental fatigue. So yes, you can try it out, and link would be there in my description. Next important point is to take care of your sleep schedule. Sleep regulates your mood to a very high extent. It's very important for your muscles to get recovered. It's very important for your cells to calm down, to take proper rest. As your machines want rest, as anything that you do requires rest and some downtime, it's important for you to give that as your body as well. Next important point is to limit the usage of caffeine in your diet. So if you're having too much of caffeine, there would be so much of mood regulations that happen, and because of taking too much of caffeine in your diet, what can actually happen is disturbing your sleep schedule. Your mind is never at rest. What does caffeine do is to energize your brain. So it can be very helpful when you take it 2 to 3 times a week to help you boost metabolism, but if you're having regularly and convert it to your addiction, that will never help you get any results. So if you're having 2 to 3 cups of coffee every day, that is something you need to avoid, and you have to cut down on your caffeine intake for sure, because caffeine energizes your brain, which is not required. You need some rest, you need relaxation, you need that peace. So in order to avoid this anxiety to develop, your brain to continuously working, you have to make sure that it relaxes every time, because if you're having too much of caffeine, it might not even sleep when you're sleeping. So you have to understand that you have to avoid having too much of coffee every day, because of being on a high hectic schedule. Sometimes you might feel of need of having a coffee regularly. When you are studying continuously for long hours, I see many teenagers having a lot of coffee. So avoid that intake of that much of coffee. And yes, making sure of limiting the alcohol is very, very important. Again, alcohol does the same thing. It energizes your brain. It will take you to a different track that is not good for your body. So if you are taking too much of alcohol, it actually plays with your mood. It makes sure that you have a lot of mood swings. So yes, you have to limit the consumption of alcohol. Next important point is to avoid too much of screen time. I know it gets difficult in the world that we are living in. Laptops are the need of an hour, phones screens are our home nowadays, but if you can avoid too much of your blue light exposure, that will really help you. You have to take some time out for yourself without these machineries, without your laptops and without your phones, because that's really important. And for that, what you can do is engage yourself in some art, doing activities that doesn't attach yourself to gadgets, that engages your mind in doing something different, that broadens up your thinking, that makes sure that you are doing something apart from the world that you are living in. That really helps. Doing some coloring, doing some sketching always helps. Be it anything, be you not good at it as well, but will definitely help you get better. So yes, engage yourself in certain kind of art activities, certain kinds of craft activity. Do anything what you want, but make sure you do something different. Similarly, music always helps. It actually transcends you to the world that you are not in, and takes you to a place that you can be really very much peaceful, calm, and you can enjoy that time as well. So in listening to good music, peaceful music can always help. So yes, try it out for yourself. Do these activities. They will not see an immediate effect when it comes to your stress and anxiety, but definitely if you make it a part of your routine, then you can see a considerable amount of change after a considerable amount of time. So just pick one thing out of these solution and do it regularly for yourself. And do let me know in the comment below which activity have you started for yourself that has actually helped you in reducing your stress and anxiety. I would love to hear them in comments. And if I have made any impact in your life, you can hit the subscribe button and the bell icon along with it. And I'll see you very soon. Stay fit, stay happy.